の皆様、おはようございます。聞こえておりますでしょうか？はい、ありがとうございます。ここからは新井さんに代わりまして、私、しれゆが司会進行を務めさせていただきます。よろしくお願いいたします。続いてのタイトルなんですけれども、ボムラッシュサイバーファンクのカテゴリーは2%となっております。EST は1時間5分を予定しております。それでは、ボムラッシュサイバーファンクについてお話ししていきましょうという、その前に、まだ今回、解説の方、現時点でいらしておりませんので、もし有識者の皆様がいらっしゃれば、チャット欄にではお話ししたりしていただけると非常にありがたいです。飛び入りの解説も募集しておりますので、飛び入りの解説の方も募集しておりますので、もし喋りたいよということであれば、応募していただければと思います。それでは改めまして、ボムラッシュサイバーファンクについて紹介していきたいと思います。こちらのゲーム、2023年8月18日にですね、PC 版、Windows 版と Switch 版、Windows 版と Switch 版に向けてNintendo Switch 版に向けて発売されました。その後、2023年9月1日には、PlayStation 4、PlayStation 5、Xbox One、Xbox シリーズ X、S でも発売されております。こちら、ボムラッシュサイバーファンク、Steam 版の概要としまして、ボムラッシュサイバーファンクは、ファンクスタイルの最先端を行く作品。ライバルのクルーと戦い、軍事化した警察を倒して、ニューアムステルダムの5つ国を制覇しましょうという説明がなされております。こちらのゲーム、ジェットセットスラジオシリーズの影響を受けているゲームでございます。今回走られる奏者さんはですね、今回2%ということで、今回の奏者さんは、自己ベストが49分52秒で世界2位となっております。今回は PC 版で走られるかと思います。ビットウォーは特に設定されていないようです。それではまだ時間があるので、今回のイベントの、今回のイベントについても話もしていきましょう。現在、ジャパニーズリストリームでは、ミッドウェストスピードフェスト2024を公認で日本語ミラー配信を行っております。このイベントは、ミッドウェストスピードフェストのチャンネルで行われているチャリティー RTA イベントでございます。今回の支援先は p ファウンドファンデーションというアメリカ北中西部の LGBTQ+ に関わる若者や成人を保護、支援するために活動している団体です。イベントでは寄付と関連してカテゴリーの変更やエンディングの選択等が予定されており、各項目前に 各項目ごとに設定された目標寄付金額を達成した際に行われます。また、寄付金額を表に見立てたビットによって、キャラクター名や選択肢などが決定されることもあります。寄付額に対する報酬は URL からご確認いただけます。イベントは本日4月20日の午前0時半から開始しておりまして、22日、月曜日午前6時頃まで休憩を挟みつつ行われます。スケジュールをご確認の上、ぜひ最後までお楽しみくださいませ。2%のルールのレギュレーションの方を確認していきましょうか。始まりますかね。カテゴリールールを、まだかかりそう。ありがとうございます。カテゴリールールを確認してみたんですけれども、ラスボスを倒してください。すべてのスキップやグリッチは許可されますという。何スキップとかバグとか、そういったのを使ってクリアしていくカテゴリーになるんじゃないかと。そういうことか、もしかして。そうですね、シンプルなレギュレーション。ちなみに、このボムラッシュサイバーファンクというゲームには、カテゴリー、2%グリッチレスのカテゴリーとか、あとはオールキャラクターズ、オールグラフィティ100%といったカテゴリーなんかもあったりします。そうですね。このスリープ1とスリープ1と あと日本語スケジュールの方を見ていただければ、スリープ2もあると思います。これが、インターバルというか、休憩時間になりますね。
All right, just wanted to mention that we have hit $2,000. Let's get some hype with that, yeah. We got a couple of donations with that. $25 from Latent, thank you very much. And $11 to bring it up to that 2K from, I'm going to mispronounce this name and I apologize in advance, Talidhar. That says, let's go 2K. For Moomin and Josh, select C4 for the VGM Con sinking ships. Figured that one has to be a kaboom and not a sploosh. And with that, our next run of Bomb Rush Cyberfunk is ready to roll. Let's get funky.
Are we good? Okay, we're good. Hi, I'm Vaen.
画面来ましたね。
I'm a holder in any percent for this game. I've been running it very, very soon after it released. This run is kind of insane. It goes very quickly. I'm gonna handle the prologue here. Past that, I'm not sure how much I'm gonna be able to handle because again, this game moves at a mile a minute.
That's okay. I got you.
Yeah, I'm gonna let my wonderful couch handle a lot of it.
Yeah.
You guys want to introduce?
Hi, I'm Limey. I just played Hi-Fi Rush. I'm top 1 movement plus in this game.
That's so true, actually. I mean, like, I commentated this for GDQ. I know what I'm talking about, surprisingly.
I'm seldom seen kid.
額がいいですね。
You sure
He
are?
is, yeah.
I can vouch for that, yeah.
I've watched her play this game a lot, and I've played the game, but I haven't done it like
You
that.
bought me this game, actually.
I actually did. Yeah, shout outs to me for making everything possible.
Yep.
You've also seen Swimflight and also
新規セーブファイル作成時、ロード画面後のカットシーンからタイマースタートになるかと思います。
This is probably real. Does he know about a lot of grounded boost tricks?
Ooh.
I will say, slight photosensitivity warning when we do spray graffiti. There's a little bit of flashing. It's not too intense.
Yeah.
But just be warned for that.
Yeah.
Also, spoiler, gonna like have to close my game for something potentially.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if that happens, that's not. Anyways, I'm ready. You ready?
Yeah.
Let's hit it.
All right.
Yeah.
Gonna time
Yeah.
down from 5,
4, 3, 2, 1, go!
はい、始まりました。グッドラックです。
I mean, yeah, but...
Shout out IDT. All right, so starting off, getting a wonderful start off here in prison. Not for very long though. We'll be broken out fairly shortly. Can't get any boost. Trying to build some boost here. Didn't happen. Buddy Trice gonna help us break out of here. Gonna show us some basic mechanics of the game. We're looking for 3 things here. After we talk to him, he's gonna run upstairs. We're gonna get our boost pack, which is gonna let us go very fast.
Didn't flip.
I didn't flip the monitor.
No, it's so over.
Can we reset? Or
Alright,
Miss
so we're
Monitor
gonna
flip,
get our
run
boost
stat.
pack here. We also have auto mashing because there's a lot of unskippable text. Good for the hands.
Yeah,
こ
thank
ち
God.
らジャンルとしましては
Yeah, so now we have boost and we can double jump.
アクションアドベンチャー
And
の
here we
プラ
save
ッ
and
ト
quit
フォー
just
ム
because
ゲー
it
ム
speeds up his
になるん
cycle
でしょう
of
か。
running to this next room.
Yeah, so usually Trice has to run from where he was standing and then like double jump over and then like run all the way, but if you save quit, he's already here.
Yeah,
If
he
you
also-
go far enough in.
He also sprays a graffiti first, so that takes him some extra time.
Yeah.
That save quit
We got
saves
some
like 5
custom
seconds.
graffiti.
It's kind of funny.
Yeah.
That was a cool
So
graffiti.
We learn how to do graffiti. Yeah. And then we get our nice little roller skates here. And we have everything we need. So we don't need to beat them in prison anymore. We can just get out ourselves.
Yeah, we don't need
あれ
Trice with the tutorial.
なんか今、天井抜けていきましたかね
Face through walls, we could have just left you out this whole time.
Alright, now I'm
actually.
gonna set up for something that's gonna let me skip like 2 minutes.
なんか天井抜けて、なんか天井抜けて外に出たように見えましたが、
Nice.
And he gets it. Nice. Everyone clap.
That's a clap. That's
Yeah.
really important, actually.
So that skipped the whole intro tutorial section.
Oh,
Hit it. Go for it again.
Yeah.
It's
for the
faster.
fans.
So we are going to have to completely close out of the game pretty soon. Just FYI for
Yeah.
tech. Do not panic.
There we go.
Auto clip is not real and cannot hurt you.
I'll just go for the normal one.
Unlucky with these zips. We'll explain zips a little bit
そう
later.
です。
Yeah, don't worry about that yet.
We're just kind of
Can't hurt
throwing
you.
words.
先ほども申しました通り、2% すべてのスキップとグリッチが
There's
許可されておりま
there's
す
a lot going on. You might be questioning like, what's up with him just like clipping out of bounds all of a sudden? If you set the game to 30 FPS, you can and put yourself in certain spots, you can just kind of clip through ceilings. It's awesome.
Yeah. That's like one of the truths of life.
Yeah. It's a slide and jump and then clip through the ceiling. So we're gonna go into Maton here, and then close out of the game. Alt F4 during this loading screen. The reason we do it there is because it's going to put us a little farther into Maton when we reload the game. The reason we quit the game at all is because
Oh.
doing, a trick called
画面が
which skips that, like, 2-minute cutscene
画面が
put us in a hideout without playing that cutscene. That trick kind of messes up the game to the point where if we tried to do a graffiti, we would soft lock.
Yeah, just
That's
completely freezes you in the air.
pretty
Yeah.
important to do graffiti in this game, but the only way to fix that is to completely restart the game. Still ends up being way faster though.
Yeah, it saves like actually like 2 minutes, 3 minutes.
It's really impactful.
Yeah, and
So
then
actually hitting that in the marathon is really good.
yeah, because did Story hit it in GDQ? I believe.
I think so.
Okay, yeah. So we're on big events, 2 for 2.
That was so long ago in my brain.
We are already out of sequence of the game. Trans rights.
Yeah, trans
Yeah,
rights.
trans rights.
Hey, can we get a cheer in the crowd for trans rights?
I'm continuing to be impressed by how fast you're able to paint your cap.
I want you to do the other default large.
本来今操作しているキャラクターはイベント中に
I hope it's the other one.
アンパンマンさながら新しい顔になるはずなんよ
Classic.
Shout out to Yoshi.
新しい顔
I've seen that Transverse player so many times.
グラフィティアートが出てまいりました
Yeah, it's like
It's
right
so
there.
good.
Shout out, he's still right here.
So we're supposed to be here in chapter 2 of the game.
シ
But
ナリオの進行上見た目が変わるんだけどスキップしちゃったっていうあなるほどなるほど
Yeah.
doing a zip there.
そして猫ちゃんも出てきてますね
The main movement tech of the game. I tried to do that.
You tried. I understand what you're trying to do.
Yeah, don't worry about that. Just some score battle tech. But
Yeah.
yeah, zips.
なんだこれ
Basically, in short, how they work is that when you touch the corner of a billboard, the game sets the speed at a value that is very high for 1 frame, and we're just taking that speed the next frame and just
Yep.
going.
Just leaving the billboard with it.
Just, yeah.
If you leave the
Out of
billboard before the game resets your speed, you just get to keep it. It's awesome.
Yeah. And there is some storage with that, don't worry about it.
なんか先ほどなんか SNS なんだかの SNS っぽい
I think this looks good to me.
ポスト画面のような
A lot of this game is about getting rep quickly because getting rep and
出てきましたね
and also hitting certain cutscene triggers is how you progress the story. And so what we're doing here is first we need to talk to those characters.
これですね
train. But then we're just gonna go through and
Oh,
so
that's-
unlucky.
おしゃれなグラフィティアート
Happened, and I was gonna mention it.
すごくおしゃれ
You can get up.
No, not really.
Okay.
I don't know how to exactly practice that. I'll be honest.
You would get
from
the XL on the bottom and then get the large on the.
It's been a while since I've had to do this route.
Yeah.
Understandable.
You get the large that you would like zip off of, that like top player zip off of by the top after the manual challenge, I think.
インラインスケート これ
But yeah, we were going for at least
ス
Vaen
ケー
was
ト
going
ボ
for
ード、イン
a
ラインスケート、または
basically just like a huge red
BMX
pocket on
バ
the
イクで
screen.
架空の都市ニューアルムステルダムを出してトリックを実行することが含まれますとウィキペディアにあるのですが、
That's probably smart. Yeah.
Yeah.
This
And
cutscene is required to progress the story. But the only way
今のは
to overcome
イン
that
ライン
wall
スケー
is
ト
to
に
use
な
some
るんですか
sort of
ね。
dip and bounce over it.
Hey, why
Or you can
is
close
why
it.
is his helmet different? Like
Don't,
he's got
don't
like,
worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah,
but it's
not
like that.
important.
That's not who walked up to it
Well,
before.
no, this is like the guy from like the box art.
Yeah.
But that's
Ah,
not the
顔
Mario you were
変わった。
playing.
Can't recognize a
You're
good thing
playing-
for what it
本
is.
当だ。
The game doesn't like when you skip the
Or you
tutorial.
you just want to make me uncomfortable.
Also, I think you can get the large like in the glass over here.
I
That's
would
a
get
fast backup.
Yeah.
both of these
No,
maybe?
because like it's like a blonde guy and it's not red.
Don't
It's
worry about
yellow. Don't, I'm not okay.
Well, maybe just felt like taking off his hat.
Yeah, like we'll see him later. It's not a big deal. Shout out to JD Villa.
Yeah, this is not according to plan, but it's okay.
アンパンマン元の顔よ。
That, the train cycle there is very easy to mess up.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah,
That's
it is nefarious.
Chapter 1 is brutal.
And I think you should be fine on rep now.
Yeah, this.
うん。
38. We're probably at 44, and I know you need 45
Yeah, I'll just
to activate the first one. So
め
yeah.
ちゃくちゃスタイリッシュに。ドン。グラフィティ
Oh,
や
never。mind, you got the 2 also. Never mind. Yeah.
Okay.
I wasn't counting. I wasn't looking at the rep count.
There we go.
Okay, now we're fine.
Yeah, a lot of this is about just efficiently getting rep. There are each challenge has a
Like
certain
a-
requirement. You need to get a certain amount of rep to unlock it.
踊ってますね。
Then you do the challenge, you do all the challenges, and have enough reps. So both of those things need to happen in order to do the crew battle at the end of the chapter, which is how you complete the chapter. So in total here in Versum Hill, we need to have 70 total reps and also complete all 3 of these challenges.
Landed.
なんか新しいアートが出てきましたね。
No, I don't. You're right.
I'm gonna need to see that other spread
Hold on.
more times. I didn't finish reading it.
これは一瞬自転車のようなものに。
And,
That's us. That's us.
ミッドウェストスピードフェスト2024。
It's in Comic Sans, and then we all signed
We
it.
all signed it.
Shout out to Swimfly.
Shout out to
Shout out to Sunfly. Yeah, they made our custom graffiti package for this event.
Yeah. Yeah, you
Yeah, you can finish reading it now.
Yeah, it's alright.
It's everyone on the mic signed it. It's Vaen, me, Helix, SSK, and even Hollow Hero.
When you live in the cold food hot outfit.
You wouldn't.
I've never of out hot eat the food did
That's
before.
That's about right. I'm just gonna ultimate safety.
I love that zip.
Yep.
So it's God, I love how you can stop your zip with a boost trick,
Yeah.
and in certain cases that's really useful, like right there.
Yeah.
So this is a fun rep challenge. I enjoy watching this one.
Nice.
So the challenge is just get to the bottom of the hill without breaking your combo. You can just zip down there.
Yeah.
You're intended
このゲームはいろんな街で
hold a manual, but
グラフィティを書くことで自分の縄張りを広げ
Yeah,
る。
there's funny ways to do it
そし
in
て
every single run of it. Even in like 100%, I'm pretty sure
Like-
there's some people who like get
地元のチーム
in
に
that time just holding manual and not breaking combo.
Here's another zip. Nice onto the rail. There you
地元
go.
の
Straight
チー
to
ム
the
に
trigger. And now we have the first boss fight of the run. You're supposed to have one in prologue, but you know, lol.
Don't worry about
喧
that.
嘩を打っていったり。
This is a trick we call Stonewall coming up pretty soon. There are 3 phases to this fight. Here's the first one. It's 1 hit, it's the helicopter, and then the next 2 phases are 3 hits each. But we're actually only going to hit
No,
this
that-
boss one more time. And then we're just going to run face first into a corner.
いろんな街にグラフィティを書くことで縄張りを広げていく
Oh, hey,
ことで
boss fight's
The
over.
game doesn't know.
Yeah, it's not supposed to be that fast. It's like there's like 6 hits there. It's terrible.
Yeah. So what happens is that the boss's nav mesh is very slightly too small. So if you run into a corner like that, you are outside of its nav mesh.
地元のチームに
and
喧
then
嘩を打っていったり
it thinks
警
it
察の横
cannot
からを
pathfind
撃退したりするのがざっくりとした流れ。
well,
なるほ
the
ど
boss。can't get to you, so it just ends the fight as a failsafe.
Yeah.
hey, the guy put his hat on again.
Yeah,
Oh, cool.
don't worry about it.
Okay.
He'll look like that for a while.
Yeah.
Okay. Until he doesn't, and then he does, then he doesn't, or something. I don't know.
Something like that.
I haven't beat the game in a while.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
So now is probably
今
a good
バト
time
ル
to
していると。
storage.
Yes, that is exactly what I was about to launch into, actually. I mean, you're familiar with this.
地元のチームと対決をしていると。
Well, every time you exit a billboard, the game
Oh.
saves your speed and activates that.
何か制限時間のようなものが表示されてますね。
So we can use it in a very similar way as to regular zips, but a little bit easier. If we just touch the very, very, very edge of the billboard, the game will apply that speed for 1 frame. So essentially, vaen's going to do a zip right here. Oh, interesting.
I just walked a little bit forward.
Oh, okay, yeah. These billboards you can stand on, by the way. They're really
There's
nice for
a-
setting up zips.
Zips are very finicky with depending on where you stand on the
you go.
billboard. You can get like some semi-different values. That's just a setup there to give you a more consistent value.
So now, as long as
something
vaen, yeah, set up to give you a more consistent value because zips can be so variable. But as
Shout
long
out
as
to Unity, yeah.
as long as vaen does not touch another billboard, then he will have this massive amount of speed from that zip stored for the next time he touches the billboard.
Yeah.
And if he touches the very edge, then he can essentially use that to do almost whatever he wants. And you'll see that after some cutscenes.
Yeah, there's a couple of cutscenes. Don't worry about those either.
There's another huge skip coming up, by the way.
yeah. This is
that's
the
fair.
coolest skip of all time. So in some speedruns, you can put 2 cutscenes on top
こ
of
の
each
時
other.
間内にスコア対決で勝つとかのはずだけど、早々に勝つから暇になってしまう。あ
Yeah,
ー
it saves 2 seconds.
Yeah, it takes 2 seconds, and
桁が違う。
you'll see it.
Wait for it.
You can
You
kind of
kinda
sort of
see
see
it.
him.
Yeah, he's
there's
right there.
another copy of Red who's just like floating
Yeah.
in midair
Yeah.
during
Got
this
a
cutscene.
special guest, buddy.
Yeah.
You see it.
Yeah.
There's 2 of them, and one of them's just.
He's chilling. I don't know. Like
Yeah.
he's vibing.
So we've got another like 30 seconds of this cutscene if our wonderful host wants to say something.
Yes, I have a donation from JKS Trans Rights for $25. Super excited to see BRC run at Midwest Speedfest. Shout out to Helix, Vaen, Limey, SSK, and all the BRC homies there and in chat. I see you Special FX and
Movie
you
ですかね。
in Dark Fates and
ムービーというかイベント。
I Winfly and
イベントですね。
and Bites and OMG. I probably forgot someone. If I did, I'm sorry. You are all amazing and the coolest homies in the world. Best of luck on the run, Vaen, and put this towards Frogger 2 GBC.
Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Shout out BRC.
Yeah, shoutouts.
Shout out the score attack community. There's a whole nother like score attack community for this game dedicated to just getting the highest score within time limit on every stage, and it is.
I've seen some of those VODs.
Yeah,
they're
So cool.
like as a top 1 BRC speedrunner, I couldn't imagine doing something like with score like that. It's so impressive.
So coming up here pretty soon, we're going to get into our first dream sequence.
なんか載せられてますね
I。was wondering if someone was going to call it that.
My girlfriend, when she like looks at a piece of cheese.
Me when I went
no.
to Culver's earlier.
Yeah.
新しいステージでしょう
Each
か。
chapter has these
地元のチームとのバトル中に最強チームの乱入が入って主人公を連れ去っていく。あ
Spray the graffiti to essentially complete them. But we're going to use that speed we stored to do something pretty cool.
Hopefully, yeah, looking good.
Is a little low.
Oh, that was
Oh,
a really
that was-
strange bounce.
yeah.
That was weird. We get to try
Okay, yeah,
again.
you
can
can
try it
try
again.
Any of
Yeah.
the-
You didn't
We're
touch
all back
another
here.
billboard, so you should be fine.
Yep.
This trick is so cool.
It's a slightly better bounce.
Good stair bounce.
Oh.
The stairs are so mean.
あ
I love the Unity engine and
very
also stairs in
inconsistent.
this game.
Yeah.
Run it back though.
そこから主人公の深層心理世界のステージにたびたび入ることになる。なるほど、ありがとうござい
Still,
ま
I
す。
mean, you get the gist. We just skipped like 75% of this dream sequence.
Yeah.
Just with zip storage.
The only thing that you're missing is if you'd gotten that stair bounce, you would have just kind of been sent
Yeah.
upwards.
Like-
螺旋状の道を登っていって、
It is important to note that zip storage does not persist between loading screens. You might be thinking, Helix, then why did he have
猫ちゃん。
There is no loading screen. This is technically still in Versum. It's just like
そして、
2,000 units off in the distance.
Yeah, like I'm pretty
現
sure
実の
there's
街に
some
戻って
ways
きた
to
の
like
かな、
clip
これは。
some of the dream sequences like from the main stage.
There might be.
I think
know-
it's used for some
I
score.
think you can do it for chapter 1's stream, maybe.
Okay, maybe. I know
Very
there's a way to
strange.
get back to, in chapter 4, there's a way to get back to the main part of the stage from the dream, which is really funny.
Yeah.
But yeah, so unfortunately, after this cutscene, we'll have a loading screen, and
Yeah.
Vaen will lose zip storage. Speaking of cutscenes, we get this cutscene,
Yeah.
We're
And
kind of
then
in the cutscene
a
zone
loading
right
screen, and then another really long cutscene.
Yeah.
So
And then so there's this cutscene, and then we leave, and then there's another short cutscene, and then we leave and go to Square where we were earlier, and then there's
Yeah.
another cutscene from the girl boss's Eclipse, how they don't want to talk to a man.
yeah.
We
We're,
can
we're,
then
we're making
explain-
this game sound really bad, and I see that donation. Hero, what you got?
I've got $25 from Swimfly.
Let's get some fly.
Let's go some fly.
Vaen let me pick the other XL graffiti. Blame him for the stupid cat, not me.
No, we can still blame you some play.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can. I don't know if we
Yeah,
want
it's a Persona fan. Point and laugh.
I don't know if anyone wants to give a quick like Spark Notes plot synopsis on the story up to this point.
Oh yeah, so after we go to first to talk to the Flesh Prince, because
Yes, that's
one,
his name.
yeah, one of the
Flesh
cutscenes,
Prince.
the yellow guy, yeah, him, he got his head cut off.
Yeah.
Like straight up just in the cutscene. And you're somehow awake and alive with a robot head, and you're like, hey, what is this? What happened here? And you talk to the Flesh Prince, who's really good about making new people, which is very strange to say.
He's like make up a guy.
Yeah, he's literally make up a guy. So you go to talk to him, and then he's like, "Well, I will only talk to you after you beat my gang in a score battle." So you do the crew battle, and then DJ Cyber comes and he puts you in the tummy ache machine, and from there it's like, Flesh Prince is like, oh, I can't really do anything about this. Talk to other people. I don't really care. And then you go to New Amsterdam and do all the boroughs and
And then
beat all the gangs.
continue to do the story.
Yeah. You do phone skip, right?
No,
Okay.
I don't really want to.
Also,
There's
that's
a small
fair.
time
That's
save
so
there.
fair.
You get the phone here.
Yeah.
You can just skip the
Oh.
cutscene and never get the phone.
You do try skip, right?
顔が変わる前の主人公は最強チームのメンバーだったから元の顔を取り戻すために
It's time for Milky Way.
成り上がって最強チームと戦おうぜっていう話をしてるはずとの。
Nice.
With the fast
あり
setup.
がとうございます。
Yeah.
Truck.
そして新しいステージが始まりました
To
ね。
zip off that billboard to get down. You gotta traverse through this like long road to get to the next area.
Yeah, but I mean, if you zip, especially with that fast setup, a fast zip, that was really,
Yeah, that's
really
I've seen
good.
that like very skilled runners like have a lot of trouble with that. So
Yeah, it is so hard.
I think we can clap for that.
Yeah, we can absolutely
That-
talk about
that-
that. Like,
that's
like
actually
it didn't look that bad, but that saved like actually like 10
it's so
seconds.
much harder than it looks.
Yeah.
That saved unironically like 30 seconds. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a lot of time.
Oh, like this, yeah, the slow Milky Way saves like 10 seconds. That was the fast one that saved like 30.
Anyway, yeah, you were mentioning that Eclipse won't talk to you unless you're a woman. So
Yeah, so we learned how to bust it down.
yeah.
Oh, my controls aren't set up fine.
Oh,
why not?
phone controls are being
チェック
strange.
ポイントみたいなところなんでしょうか。このチェッカーフラッグみたいな。
It's fine.
It's, yeah, I mean, you only
And I
need
have
to do this.
DLC on.
You only need to do this like one time. So
Oh, we got the good RNG by the way.
Yeah, we got the good RNG. Yeah, if we get the bad RNG here, we reset. But anyways, plot synopsis. We talked to Eclipse as Belle, and then they're like, oh yeah, you're a woman. Okay, yeah, come to like bring terminal.
No, what they say is talk to us when you get enough rep. But we
三
already
人組
got
の
that rep on our
Yeah.
first pass here before we were
3 人
supposed
組
to.
が走り抜けていきましたね。
So then they're like, oh, talk to us when you got the rep, and then yeah, it's like, no, I have the rep. It's like, oh, buy it, and then they leave.
Yeah, they leave to Brink Terminal, which if you play JS or if it's
So
like,
clean.
that was so
and
clean.
the other
That was
sis.
so good.
Wow.
That's also a clap, by the way.
Yeah.
なるほど。
If you've ever
ここの
played
地元の
JS,
チームは
terminal except like gentrified.
All right, so in the dumpster there is Solace. He's
こ
my
の
guy.
地元の
I
チー
love
ム
this guy, and he's got the
と
best
戦う条件上キャラクターを
And I
交
will
代
point
した
it
と
out, and I will say it when it shows up on screen. It's like a very
It's very good.
Yeah, it's like it.
oh yeah.
It's a very good line of dialogue.
He's my favorite character in the game.
Yeah, but
He's so good.
it's time to do the gameplay loop again.
Yeah.
Collect rep, do challenges.
With this area, there's like less you can do off the bat, so it's not worth it to get all of the rep and then go do all the challenges. Like for this one, you have to go and then talk to Solus. He's chained up to a fence. Don't worry about it. But when we do that, we're probably coming back from dock, so also don't worry about that. You'll see it.
Part of the problem in Versum as well is that we started in
Nada,
a weird
cool.
spot. We came into Versum from a place we were not supposed to because of all the things we did to the game earlier in Chapter 1. So.
Yeah, we're really mean to the game.
ちゃんだ。
Please buy the game
Yeah.
to say sorry.
Chapter 2 is actually like the most normal chapter in the run.
That's weird to say. You're right.
Oh,
I don't know that you
Kirby.
said that.
even then, like,
The most
we're about
normal
to have some
chapter.
weird
Yeah,
stuff happen.
we're about to see some wacky stuff.
I was just gonna say the most normal chapter is where you meet Solace.
What was that? The
There's a
like little foal?
Yeah,
I think
You
so.
hit a molecule. Okay.
Yeah.
pretty much.
So
Can
this
you get
trick
Panic
is
Code to
cool.
explain that invisible wall? I thought I got baited. I thought
Okay,
we were
I also got baited.
I think I missed the rail.
I think you're
think
fine
you're
if you
good.
jump again.
Oh.
I thought you were good. Okay.
Yeah.
Ah.
There's a fast setup to get
Over
to,
here.
to get
Oh.
to the.
水に落ちちゃった。
Yeah, Death Warps, it's like when you stand on the ground for around 2 seconds, that's why you next spawn gets set.
Yeah, you can manipulate them, but it's bad for this area.
Yeah, if y'all remember what I was talking about, rep pockets. We like to get a lot of rep quickly. Turns out this area has a lot of rep that you can get quickly. So we go here. Even though you're not supposed to access it yet.
Yeah,
You're
it's
supposed to
literally
get
like
more-
post game.
Yeah, you're supposed to have way more rep here before you're even allowed to get here, but
かわいい。
we can just go really fast. Yeah, that breaks a lot of things.
I like going really fast in the video game where you're not supposed to go that fast. Makes me happy.
By the way, we're seeing Bergie because each character. Oh, hold up.
Hello, yes.
Yes.
He's just suspended on a chain link fence 10 feet up in the air. And he's, hey, how's it going? Hello, yes.
That's more like that's like 10 feet in there, like 10, 12.
Yeah, and it's like,
He's like upside down.
I just love his character because you like get him down from there eventually, and it's like the Eclipse crew like was like getting annoyed with him or something, so they tied him up there, and then you get him down, and he's like, no.
バトルが始まったのかなこれは。
You get to know them, I think.
Yeah.
He's so good.
Like you get
制限時間がちょっと短くなってるかもしれない。
normally, and there's like this little cutscene where it's like you're walking out with him, and he's like, yeah, they're like really nice. Like I know them like that. You don't know them like that. And then he just runs away, and then Trice is like, this guy's really weird.
Yeah, Chapter 2 ends up having some of the more basic challenges in the game as well. The first one was to just get a 5x combo. The second one was to get a 25,000 points. Nice zip right there. Gonna keep the speed. Trick jump up there. Well done.
Sometimes you can skip over that little...
Yeah, sometimes you like clip through that ledge. It's really weird.
That's
Yeah.
a-
You can clip through anything if you believe hard enough.
That's pretty much...
That's how I go
Yeah.
about my day to
It
day.
is actually how this game is.
Yeah, that's how this game is. But sometimes you can just never pray enough. It's
Yeah.
like terrible.
Oh,
Exactly.
this is a cool strat, by the way. So you're intended. What is it? Someone else explain it.
Yeah,
Like,
so you're intended to go through this sort of alley and get 3 times multiplier,
Gotcha.
but you can just get the multiplier from somewhere else.
Yeah.
And then
And
if you just hit the right triggers, the game is like, okay, I guess you did it. And
Yeah,
it
you just
ends
don't
up-
have to go a little bit past the
Yeah.
garbage cans. So it's
It-
not that bad.
It works out to be slightly faster.
Yeah.
It's just a fun little trick we do. Fun
There,
little
there he
rabbit
is, by the
thing.
way.
Yeah.
My goat.
And now the police are not happy.
Yes.
So they're gonna do the reasonable thing and send out a professional sniper to stop graffiti.
There's
Oh,
like
of
8
course.
professional snipers here. I don't get it.
There's a lot, yeah.
Yeah.
But there's one big one that we need to focus on.
Yeah. And you don't get sniped here, right? Surely?
I don't.
Yeah.
No, you're good.
My goat.
Sometimes Escher has really on days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I understand.
When I was learning, he like sniped me as I was like jumping diagonally. And I've never seen that since.
Sometimes Escher is a stormtrooper. Sometimes he's not.
Usually he's a
Yeah.
stormtrooper.
Yeah. Surely this character will be important later in the story. Sure.
Yeah, like he will be, right? Like for sure, right?
Of course.
Sounds like he won't be important in the story. Anyways, escalator.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's that zip thing from earlier, but we're just gonna get a stair bounce real quick, and we're supposed to.
No, we're not.
Okay, there-
Okay. Yep.
はい。
Jump in the water and die.
Yeah,
An
it's
example-
same death warp thing.
An example of when we don't want to clip through things.
Yeah.
Suffering from success.
But yeah.
I
So-
flipped through the
okay.
same staircase
on.
twice.
Why-
なんか
Yeah,
Usually it's not this mean. It's
Yeah.
like you missed it the first time.
sometimes
and then,
you just
yeah.
get stuck here and there's
Yeah,
nothing you
It's
can really
just
do about
it
it.
just be like that.
Yeah, so there's a tower, like kind of on top of like the planetarium that we were by earlier.
Yeah.
That thing.
We're doing this to just get up the tower.
めっちゃ飛んでる。
And then,
It's just way faster.
That's still a lot faster. Than
yes.
There's like 3
Taking a
cutscenes
walk.
if you like go around.
Yeah. We're also so Vaen sprayed that and then activated the crew battle cutscene from below.
The trigger extends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now we have.
There's another
You get
example of
spawning
that
season
in
here, right?
in Mall.
I could grab it.
I assume you're gonna go for it. There's another example of that in Mall, like activating, like talking to an NPC from below.
Yeah.
Yeah. The one in Mall is honestly even cooler because you use it not just to like, you don't use it necessarily.
Because you don't want to talk to the person
Yeah.
who's on the floor above you. You want to use that to warp to the floor above you to talk to someone else who's also up there.
I thought you were talking about the
hilarious.
half-pipe one for a second. I was really confused.
No, I'm talking about the.
Yeah, don't worry about the
the
half-pipe
whole-
one.
Yeah.
こちらバトルが始まっていますか
Are we
ね。
getting a? Are we getting a dog?
We're getting dog percent?
Hopefully see a little thing. Just have to do it again. There we go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
First try Fridays.
First try Fridays.
On a Friday.
高く飛んで、
Alright, check out this dripped
なん
out.
か天井を突き抜けていきましたね、今。
Dog is locked in.
Can we get? Hey.
Can you get some donations for the dripped out dog?
Yeah. I don't know if you want to like break it, but like break down. One of my favorite
Banchan ga.
parts of the gameplay is that there's a just like you can dance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's like inputs and stuff for it.
Here,
これはもしかして
30, 40 seconds if you want to say anything.
踊ってますね。
Yeah, so
勝てるポイントを超えたのでしょうか、これは。
required for these crew battles if you know what you're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But,
no,
like,
like,
this
it's
is
not hard.
Yeah. all of the requirements are really low. It's very
Yeah.
funny if you like know how to play the game.
You can get everything done in like 30 seconds, and then we'd usually just
こ
spend
この地元のチームとのバトルは RTA の時、ポイントで圧勝が確定したら、このワンちゃんと残り時間を過ごすしきたりがあるっぽいとのことはありがとうございます。
it makes them
そうなんですね。
very, very challenging.
Hey, I have a quick question. So, like, why didn't we get zip storage real quick?
You can do nothing in this stream.
Stream makes me very sad.
Yeah, this is there's not really anything we can utilize
約
here.
束で
There's still like a couple of cool movement things that I'll try and do.
We call the zips within dreams nightmares, but this is the real nightmare because we can't go fast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
これは真相心理世界でしょう
Nightmare
か。
2 is like kind of a nightmare.
I think Nightmare 1 we only called Nightmare because it was really hard, and then we found zip storage and made it way easier.
Yeah.
飛んで、
You get like
Sonde?
4 wolf jumps here, right?
I can. Yeah, there's some cool little coyote jumps you can do that we call wolf jumps.
I'll donate $1 for every wolf jump that you get.
今のはスケートボードでしょうか。
One of the cool things. Oh, my rocket.
Nice. Shouts to the rocket. Shouts to rocket.
Chester Rocket.
Shouts to rocket.
Shoutouts to Midwest Speedfest tech lead, co-tech lead, something like that.
Shouts to the whole tech team.
Shout out to the, to,
And
the,
for
to,
that
the, to, the,
matter-
to the tech the text right now on the stream. I'm talking to you directly.
スケートボード
They
で
did a thumbs up. They did.
真相心理世界を駆け抜けていく。
You guys didn't see it.
Shouts to all the volunteers, honestly.
This is true.
Yeah.
The marathon doesn't happen if you don't have people to help put it on. And thank you, viewers like you. PBS
Oh.
type beat.
Oh.
Alright, $4.
Okay, $4.
Wow.
Anyone matching? Anyone
Cool.
matching?
Any matchers?
Any matchers in chat?
Matchers? That is.
Shouts to spawning
I didn't
season.
mean to do that, but shout out to spawning season.
Just spawning season.
Let's start spawning
Huh.
season.
Yeah, those.
魚かこれは。
Pattern off the top of my head.
Oh, me either.
I memorized the spawning season pattern because I like doing it in Archipelago.
And if you like cutscenes, I have good news for you.
This is our last big one.
Yes, if you don't like cutscenes, I also have good news for you. This is our last big one.
If you have played a video game, I have big news for you. If you type in !donate in the Twitch chat,
No way.
it'll give you like a link, right? It'll give you like donate.mwsf.gg.
さっき階段の前で撮ったグラフィティかな。ああ、
You can make a donation to P Fund.
なるほ
I
ど。
even
あり
heard
が
that
と
you
う
can
ござ
apply
い
your
ます
donation。to an incentive.
あ、アザラシ
Are there like what incentives are there? Are there incentives right now?
あ、
Do we even have any
確かに
donations?
アザラシ、アザラシかもしれない。
We might.
I think it might be entirely
We
possible.
do have a donation from Gary. Let's go, Gary.
Let's
go,
go,
Gary.
Go,
Gary.
Gary.
That says, "Yo, check out that dripped out dog."
That's what I'm
Always
saying
saying.
this.
I've always said this. Shoutouts to me for having the world record in dog percent in the marathon.
All right.
Thank
so
you for
here we
that
go.
fiver for the dog.
Here we go with chapter 3. We need to make our way over to Millennium Mall, and this would normally involve getting more rep in Square, but
But don't worry about it.
come on.
So we have this
you think we're
button
gonna do
that?
that?
Puts our FPS at 30. shout out Speedrun Utils. We can just push that button and then go through anything we
Yeah.
want.
You push that button and then slide and then jump, and if
Just
you're
like
in small
you
enough
can
space-
press the donate button to P-Fund.
Exactly.
30 FPS, and then we go back here, and then we're out of bounds, and then we just activate
Yep.
the trigger.
It's
We're
just
in
that
wall.
easy.
Yeah, that loading trigger is always active, so you can just go do that, and
Yeah.
here we are.
It's just that triple. Vaen, I got so excited when I heard you say Shrimple on Conversation. I was like, yes, someone else that says it.
I love saying
Yes.
it.
I love triple.
It's
So
just
this-
that Shrimple.
This first half of Mall is actually my favorite movement in the run. It's just some really complex, but very
It
fun and
flows.
satisfying.
It
movement.
flows so well.
Flows so well.
Like I love this route. And then the second half of Mall makes me cry like a little baby.
Yep.
I go
Yep.
wah wah wah,
And then you miss Mall Clip, and then you just like.
and then I reset.
Yeah,
We'll
exactly.
get to that later.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about what Mall clip is yet.
Yeah.
But if you put two and two together,
Yeah, don't worry, we're not resetting it. We'll reset later.
Okay, we're just following around this mystery character from his vinyl.
Yeah.
She's like gonna help us out or something. I don't remember the story.
yeah, she was there earlier, and she was helping out DJ Cyber put us in the tummy ache machine.
Yeah.
Uh,
but
don't
now
worry
she's
about
like,
that.
you know what? I'm gonna help you actually.
Very nice moving to get up here, by the way.
Yeah.
And then I was referring to this skip earlier. So you talk to this guy, and you don't actually care about what he has to say, but then you run
I
over
like-
and Vinyl's right there. I love that skip.
Face slam?
Just gonna do.
Yeah. We need to get up here. There you go. Nice.
Yeah.
For some,
Getting up there is really difficult.
yeah, sort of some sequence break stuff. You're not. This is another area. You're not supposed to be able to get up here if you don't have the required amount of rep. But you know, we're speedrunners, so we find a way. We can get some rep here, and we also want to be in the spot in general because there is there's a wall that the devs forgot to make solid.
Yeah. We're okay. I was about to say, if you just like stopped right there, I would have been
Yeah,
sad.
in a newer patch of the game, they messed with something. They changed something, and that wall regained collision.
I made
So-
sure it was old patch when I installed it. Don't worry.
Yeah, yeah.
And then we finish out the very beginning of Mall by just going through.
Oh, that's how you do that.
Yeah.
I
Bit of a tough jump.
should
Yeah, it's
probably
difficult.
try that.
Yeah. So we get on these little silo things, and we get these two sprays, and then this
街
is
に
just
猫ちゃんが描かれてい
the
く。
first challenge, and then we, in doing the rest of the challenges, get the rest of the rep that we need for the rest of the challenge.
I'm just gonna say, by the way, every spawning season I do is completely unintentional.
It's really easy to accidentally do that spray if you're trying to
Yeah.
do one of the
Yeah,
default ones. It's so
Yeah,
easy.
because it starts on, so in the large circle, it starts here, and the default starts here.
Yeah. So here's
Just
the
can't get enough of that funny whale.
true. So here's the
Any spawners?
first challenge in Mall requires 50 tricks. We're also gonna get some zip sword here.
Storage are fun. It's a surprise tool that'll help us later.
Yes. So Vane's gonna take that speed, go up to another spray just to get some more rep, but also do some tricks along the way. Like I said, you need to get 50 tricks in one combo. The worst feeling in this entire game is when you drop your combo at 49 and then you lose like a minute.
I'm gonna try not to do that.
If I do that, I reset. I'm not gonna lie. It just makes me feel too sad.
The nice thing is that, well, you have like a meter when you're manualing or sliding, and if that meter completely depletes, then you drop your combo. But luckily, doing boost tricks will reset it. Also, grinding resets it, doing things like that. So it's not too bad, but it is a concern.
Yeah, if you kind of are familiar with the different levels in this game, you can kind of just figure out where you can get your like combo meter to refill.
Shout out to 2 Mellow, by the way.
Absolutely.
This-
Song you're listening to, I Want to
Yeah.
Know by 2 Mellow.
Banger.
There's a so each of the songs in the game you can like collect like a little CD to be able to like access that song specifically whenever as opposed to like the mixtape that's like made for each level.
Oh,
We got a, we got a
yeah.
baby
That
story.
was like a mini fish gap, but it was still
Yeah.
cool.
yeah, that was a fish gap.
You're supposed to just like grind along a bunch of like ceiling decorations in order to
Yeah.
gap those
Yeah,
balconies, but
those but backwards.
yeah. But if you have zip speed, you can just do that. Just zip storage off the billboard.
Yeah,
Ideally, you go
that's-
way faster, but again, zip speed is
Yeah.
inconsistent.
Yeah, especially on ones where you can't stand on it, you just have to
Yeah.
like kind
Just gotta
of go back and forth until you get it.
Yeah.
I was talking about the collectibles earlier. The community loves 2 Mellow's, this song so much that there's a category extension on SRC, 2 Mellow %, where you just from a fresh file collect the CD for that song as fast as possible, and 2 Mellow knows about it and is
Yeah.
It's also really fast because of all the sequence breaks we do in this game.
It's like 2 minutes.
Yeah, it's like 2 minutes long. It's great.
I think like record is like 2:18 or something.
Something like that, yeah.
It's very silly.
We up JD Villain.
There's some just stupid, ridiculous dips in it too.
Yeah.
Midwest Speedfest.
There was
No way.
That's like us right now.
Wait, that's missing. It says Midwest Speedfest. It's missing the D.
Don't worry about that.
Okay.
It was intentional. I'm
It's
sure.
intentional because it's in Comic Sans.
Yeah.
I was hoping.
something like that.
I didn't notice until now.
You don't have to say it out loud.
Yeah, I did. Look, we have a thing with typos here. If you've ever seen our schedule reveal streams.
Donate once per that spray because of the typo.
This is the slide challenge. This is like one of the most boring challenges
This
in
is
the game.
this is like the closest to an auto scroller they can get in this game.
Yeah, you just have to collect all these boost charges.
There's also one of these like little floor things that just doesn't have collision.
Oh yeah. Also, that's what vaen was on there was. Is it called like a boost lane? I think it's called.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
something
Yeah,
like that.
I always just call them like a carpet. This is like
Yeah,
a carpet to me.
carpets,
But
slides.
essentially, you can slide on those and you won't drop your combo like you normally would. So
Yeah.
they're helpful in very situational.
You can only slide on it and not drop your combo if you're on like foot mode.
Yeah, you can't. It doesn't work on skateboard or on bike or roller skates or whatever. And now it is time to
This
fight
gamer
some
just
combat.
said
That is
foot
not
mode.
where you were supposed to
Why did that
figure
guy
out.
go over there?
Yeah,
Worry about it later.
it's fine.
Oh?
Oh, that was a lot of them.
Yeah. You can actually get all of them in one, but it's like
Can.
you have to take so long to set it up.
It's
Yeah.
usually faster to like do like 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The fastest way to get rid of those cops is to just spray as many of them at once as you can, but you have to knock them up into the air in order to do that. So
Yeah, one thing about the combat in this game, for some reason there's combat in this game.
Didn't have to
You can use like the graffiti spray button to like stun people, and some people use it to help set up the cops, but like it is weird. I had one where he got sprayed. He got basically just taken away by 2 of them running to like the same like a despawn location, and I didn't even see him until he started running back.
oh, that's funny.
I lost like
didn't-
actually like 10 seconds.
I didn't even consider that. Yeah, that sucks.
Speaking of completely appropriate police responses, they dropped
Just
a tank in the
a
mall
tank walker.
for these like teenagers doing graffiti.
I've seen people skateboard in malls, and I've seen people in them.
Oh, so
Remember that
here's the
mall
mall
clip
clip,
thing?
by the way.
Yeah.
Check this out. This is really cool.
Oh?
There we go.
Okay, first try.
Nice.
That was nice.
Yeah, that's a really finicky. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
fun.
that's really finicky, and
That's a
Unity could
huge
just
run
decide
here.
that you don't want to go through.
Yeah, sometimes the wall is just like, nope.
Yeah.
Yeah, we clip out of bounds, jump over a whole big out of bounds.
アベ抜けでしょうか、これは。
That crew battle. If you don't do that, you have to go the same path we did with the slide challenge, and it just takes like a minute or two. It's so boring and long, and mall clip, while inconsistent, does look really cool and saves us a lot of time.
There's also a backup that's like worse, I'm sure.
Shout out to Flying Fish.
Yeah.
Flying fish is amazing. That's even less consistent, in my opinion.
It's so no, it's definitely like way worse.
It's way cooler, but it's
You,
yeah.
I can explain it from this wonderful view up here. That middle fish down there, you can bounce off of those stairs with that same zip speed, and
Yeah.
you can just like go flying through the roof.
Yeah.
Through like the glass panes because they don't have collision.
It's one of the coolest things you can do in this game, but it's so hard.
And that's
So
saying a lot because
inconsistent.
there's so much cool stuff in this game.
Yeah, this game is like one of the
Very
flashiest speed games of
stylish.
all time.
You should get this game.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Shout outs
yeah.
to Team Reptile.
Yeah.
Also Dion Foster.
Also, there's a huge modding scene.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Oh
the
yeah.
modding scene
I
is
mean,
incredible.
you see our custom grass, but there's like more. There's custom characters.
There's online
Custom
multiplayer.
maps.
Yeah.
There is online multiplayer.
They have
It's
cars
so
in
cool.
online multiplayer now.
Yeah.
That's so sick.
There's even one that like revamps the entire move system. Like it's a very big mod.
We're setting up zip storage, by the way.
Yeah. And we have a little friend here.
Wiener.
Any wieners?
We got about 40-ish seconds if you have anything you want to plug real quick.
We do have a donation from Sin Dark Fates.
Let's go Sindark.
Goes in dark.
Howdy, y'all. Sin here. Looks like the link works and everyone should use it. Also, it's everywhere.
That's so.
No, where's no, unfortunately.
If there's still some time, I just want to say Midwest Speedfest is supporting P-Fund Foundation's Transcend campaign. The 2024 Transcend campaign is an immediate response to urgent needs facing trans and gender expansive people living in or coming to the upper Midwest 5-state region of Minnesota, Wisconsin, Iowa, North Dakota, and South Dakota.
Excellent timing.
Yeah, that was great.
もう4倍スコアがついたからウィンナーの上に立ってウィンナーだな的なことを言ってた。ああ、
What do we think?
Have the
ウ
fins
ィンナーの上に立ってウィンナー
Yes.
Yes? All right.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's great.
It's weird because that guy's also in my dreams.
So we're gonna set up here for Nightmare 2. This is the third dream. This is the second Nightmare. This one is honestly maybe even cooler.
Yeah.
そしてこちらも空想
Yeah, don't worry about this. Yeah, don't worry about this.
そしてこちらも深層心理世界
Yeah, so that was really just self-explanatory. I don't have to tell you.
There are so many points of failure for that strat.
Yeah.
It's not the hardest thing ever, but like sometimes it can just go wrong. That last bounce that Vaen got, sometimes you just don't bounce off that,
Yeah,
and
you
it's a
just slide.
and it's a respawn point. So then you die and you respawn there. It's
Yeah.
awful.
There's also
it's
like
terrible.
cops at the end there. Like it skips a lot.
Yeah, it like actually saves like two
Yeah.
and a half
Anyways,
minutes.
There's a whole cop
Red's
fight
dead.
over that figure.
So
Oh,
now-
yeah.
Red-
You remember,
dead.
Alright.
do you remember that cop from earlier? He broke into the bomb rush hideout and shot our guy in the head.
Yeah.
I think it was in the mall actually. I don't think it was in the.
Was it-
Yeah,
was it-
I thought it was
Yeah.
in the I thought it was in the mall.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
and
was
they
in the
took him
mall,
back
and
to the
it was
hideout, and then
somewhere.
he's like
No, they
sleeping.
shot one of the .exe members in mall.
Oh yeah.
And
Oh,
then,
no,
yeah,
okay.
yeah, and then
Okay.
they invade, and then they.
So you were right. Okay.
自転車に乗っ
Yeah, so-
そうですね今度は自転車に
I skipped the cutscenes.
Yeah, I was gonna say, look, they don't let us skip every cutscene, so the ones we can skip, I gotta skip. All right.
Yeah.
I gotta get my money's worth.
Yeah, I run a modded run where you can
自転車
like, have every cutscene be skippable. I don't want
BMX
anything.
バイク
It's a miracle I know this much lore.
Coming up on another big sequence break here. Normally, there's like a huge fetch quest here where you have to go fix Red. But here,
He'll probably just be fine though.
yeah, he'll be fine.
Yeah, so it's like
Okay.
it's weird because he gets shot in the face and then you find out he has like a face tattoo,
Yeah.
and
So-
then they want to fix that.
So now we're here. If you remember what Vaen was talking about a little bit earlier, saying, speaking about death warps, we never set our death warp when we entered Pyramid. So when we jumped in the water, the game was like, well, you don't have a death warp, so I'm just gonna put you at the default respawn location, which happens to be on the Pyramid. Normally we have to do a big old fetch quest, and then there's a ferry that we have to take, but if you don't do it, the ferry never. Ooh, you might just
yeah,
be
you're
done.
not- yeah.
Yeah. If you don't do the fetch quest, the ferry never spawns, but we don't care because we can
海に落
just
ちちゃ
use
った
that default respawn
Do this
location.
again.
It's
Yeah.
such a cool sequence break.
Are you doing Critters
So
Pyramid?
cool. My goat never quits.
Here,
Any quitters?
any quitters?
Yeah, we're quitting.
Yeah. So with some sprays, some sprays just have a respawn, like a little respawn point next to them, which means you spawn next to them when you go back in, and when you quit out during a certain part of like when the spray pops, you will.
何かを試みているのでしょう
You can
か
just respray it again when you
Yeah,
load back in.
you
Yeah.
get the rep, but it doesn't mark it as sprayed necessarily.
Yeah, so you can
we,
just keep respaying it over and over
Yeah,
again.
So we just do it a few times here.
yeah, you're spraying this like 4 times. It looks like.
Yeah, I got one more.
My red does 3. So I'm interested to see what you're doing here.
You mean there's a new pyramid?
New pyramid deluxe and knuckles.
Yeah, this stage has been the subject of many reroutes.
One
Most
must
of them by
imagine-
me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love Pyramid because like back when this game was like still like very new, it was just like sometimes you just wake up and then be like, here's a new pyramid route, and it's just
Like
like
a-
like a like a YouTube video titled like spaghetti in my butt jump.
You would wake up and there's a new YouTube video from me unlisted at like 4 in the morning. Hey, could this be useful? And it turns out, yeah, it is.
like literally, Babe Wake Up new pyramid dropped. One must imagine Sisyphus routing pyramid.
That's really what it felt like for a while.
I want you to know, for those of you in the stream, I heard that, started laughing. I look around, everyone behind the scenes was laughing. And everyone laughed.
I see Hero locked in, just Hero, and like I saw his head like tilt back, and I was just like, yes, I did it.
Yeah.
So
Sasuke,
here
you're a winner.
is the first score battle. There are actually a couple of different things happening here. This is essentially an auto-scroller. We have a certain amount of time, and we have to beat Devil Theory's score. It works just like a crew battle, but is a little bit shorter. So, but while we do this, since it is an auto-scroller, since we have to be here for this amount of time anyway, we're going to take that time and also traverse the level and get some more rep. The timer does pause when we are spraying things, but it's still worth it just because, we get all the in-between movement done during this. And then when we're done, it'll warp us right back to where the score battle was, which can be helpful sometimes.
This is really, really tight and very hard, by the way.
Yeah, there are a lot of things happening here, so just score, having to get enough score, and also having to get enough rep. There was a zip that you saw. Forklift certification exam passed, by the way. That was the zip.
my go.
That zip is called. Oh, I forgot that you get that one there.
Yeah.
It's actually good
that one
to get
there.
that there. Every
it's
new
fast.
spray in an area you do gives you boost.
Yeah.
Yes.
So there's some small, like, getting custom graffiti that members drop just for boost manager purposes.
And then vaen is going to end up in a very specific spot here to set a death warp that will be used in the next challenge. That was a very, very clean and well done score battle one. That's a clap.
That was
very
as good as it could be, basically.
Yes.
And then now we have 8 seconds to goof around. And it was pretty tight. The next one is worse because you have to get way more sprays, and then also you have to get all of the score by the end, so you also have to know basic score battle stuff.
Yep.
Stop
But
getting your hard corners, getting your multipliers up.
You're starting to see why I like Pyramid so much. It's such a fun routing puzzle, especially with the zips that you can do. The design of Pyramid sort of works against itself, where you can zip outside of the pyramid and then use its geometry against itself, bounce off the side, and go up to a higher level that you're not supposed to access. It's so fun.
Yeah, there's some similar stuff in Movement Plus. It's so cool. I love it. Pyramid is just cool in every iteration of the speedrun.
It's really hard. It's really cool.
Yeah, except Glitchless.
Here's that
Even
death warp,
Glitchless
by the
Pyramid
way.
is cool.
It's cool, but
Even harder.
yeah.
in
And
my
that
eye.
death warp, you talk to
nice
the guy
death
and just
warp,
like, hey, idiot, see you at the end, and the other guy's like, hey, idiot, here's 6 cops.
Yeah, these guys are narcs. I don't like these guys.
I mean, the bit I always do is I don't blame that guy for calling the cops on you after.
Yeah,
I think it's Shovelclaws usually says that. Don't blame him for calling the cops on you after you just teleport to the end.
Yeah, it's not very fair. I don't
Like, yo, that's not right. Someone get this guy.
Yeah. Going
and
over
then,
to the next challenge is the half-pipe challenge. Gotta hit these 3 half-pipes. Really, you gotta hit the triggers. The game wants you to.
It's basically just a manual challenge, but advanced. And cool.
Yeah. This one
Yeah,
is laughably easy compared to all the other challenges here.
Yeah. It's like a nice little break between SB1 and SB2.
Yeah, you get a little breather.
Yeah. And then,
This
like,
and
even
Score Battle
Hop
2
Fight
are
is
like the
bad.
same amount of you have to do both of them. They're both as important.
Yeah. One of them has a slightly higher. I think it's the quarter pipe one that has the higher rep requirement. I could be way off base on that. I probably shouldn't have even said it. Me when I spread misinformation.
最強のチャリできた。
Here at Midwest Speedfest, we keep it 99 because we be lying sometimes.
So anyway, here is Score Battle 2.
Yeah, this one's even harder.
Yeah. So there's a zip here, where you.
これはバット、あれ
hit the
早
side.
速悪いことをしてるような気がするのですが。
You're fine. Nice.
Okay, that was scary.
Nice. That was a really good improv.
I'll
Yeah.
just back it up.
Yeah.
Later. Ideally, you bounce all the way up and get that extra one.
Yeah, you got kind of a weird angle from that balance.
Yeah.
Yeah, knowing how to back up stuff is so important in this game.
Yes. Especially in Pyramid, where so many things can go wrong.
Yeah.
Because the thing about the score battle is, if you miss something, it does end up being faster to just get the score and beat the score battle anyway. Because if you don't get the score, then you're losing a full minute plus. So you might as well just find some other backup to do that's going to be faster.
You're gonna notice that there was no movement tech there. That was definitely not for a death warp. Not at all.
Kawaii.
No.
True.
Do not worry about it. And then here near the end of this score battle, we're gonna be getting the actual score because we're very far behind. If you've noticed.
Yeah.
So we're gonna be getting these 3 corners and then.
まだ縄張り広げきっていないからまだ本勝負じゃないかも。ああ
You do that way smarter than I do that. Okay, I'm stealing that. I'm an idiot. Nice.
You do.
I just do the spiral. But that's faster, I think.
Oh
and
yeah.
easier.
That's, yeah.
中ボスみたいな感じですかね。
Oh yeah, you
Yeah.
okay.
You're so.
Yeah, one
Just gonna
large.
grab
will do it.
the smalls down there.
Oh, okay, yeah, that works too. You can do that during a helicopter fight. That makes sense.
Imagine being the Devil Theory guy and then being
can also
ahead
get
the
that.
entire fight or the entire score battle and then seeing your opponent rack up 20,000 points in 10 seconds. Literally that much.
Yeah.
Any teleports?
Yeah.
Now they're gonna be mega narcs.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can also get the large in the half pipe area. If that matters.
That might be less convenient, but it is, yeah.
I've already decided on how I'm gonna back it up.
Okay.
My mind's set.
Yeah.
This guy's smart.
Oh, that helicopter
That was
tried
right.
to dodge you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes they can just juke you if you're not careful.
Yeah.
It's so easy to get juked by
飛ん
helicopters.
できた
Which is a weird
飛行機かな
thing
こ
to
れは
say.
Sentence.
Yeah.
に
Only in BRC.
グラフィティを施していくんですけれども、
So, vaen is
見切れている
still
気
keeping
が
death
す
Web
るけど
alive, by the way.
Yeah.
Throughout
That's
all
one
of this.
I probably
問
he
題
jumps,
ない問題ない
before the cutscene
だろう
started
と
so
いう
that he's not spending that time on the ground.
Yeah.
So like, doesn't it count like if it like just because you're in a cutscene still like keeps track of if you're on the ground or not for warp?
As long as you're not standing on, it's finicky if you're standing like if you just land and then a cutscene starts.
Okay.
Yeah,
yeah.
Death Warp to the beginning of this crew battle. And this is the last crew battle we're gonna do.
バトル始まりましたかね
Here's
これは。
the game, you might be thinking Helix. There are 5 chapters. That is correct. You are right.
Yeah, what's up with that?
Yeah. What's like up, dog?
That was weird. Yeah, we've got another huge sequence break, by far the biggest one.
Yes.
Essentially skipping an entire chapter.
Yeah, it saved like 15-20 minutes, something like that. Maybe
Yeah.
not quite that much, but
I
at,
think it's like
at
that
least
much.
close to that much.
Yeah.
It's probably at least 15
Apologies to the
minutes,
Matan enjoyers.
like- Yeah.
I love when I have to skate in like a straight line, like 8 times, like just back and forth. I love that.
Yeah, vaen's gonna take a zip here to go up and
The same
guess
thing,
what?
but more exciting.
That's
めっ
what should
ちゃ
happen.
飛びましたねそして
Guess what? We're setting another Death Orb up here. But, oh wow, you have a lot of score. Yeah, we are extremely fine.
Can
so,
we hit 1 milli?
We can. I just need to set that real quick.
Cool.
Yep. So, in the meantime, Hero, you have another
Got about a minute.
50 seconds.
I thought you were talking about the donation total for a second. I was like, we're kind of far off of a milli.
We can make it happen, chat. Let's go. Let's go.
Let's go. Donate if you know about the numbers.
All right, we do have a donation from Bonnie Dimples. The only thing that could match the amount of drip on display here would be each of us in the stream room last year. Waka waka, let's go bingo.
Let's go bingo!
Let's go bingo.
Let's go bingo.
Let's go, Bingus.
Shout out BRC bingo. BRC has bingo. It's
BRC
very
bingo
cool.
is so good.
I
Blast.
go.
It's so good.
If you're interested in speedrunning bingo.
Yes, here's a randomizer that
ド
also
ローン
counts.
は多分警察
That's the modding community for this game. Seriously.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Literally.
The devs are fully supportive of it too.
Yeah, with the bingo mod in this game.
残り時間
How did you just-
自転車を
is that a
You
thing?
can hold back.
Yeah, you can hold back.
自転車を
I've never tried that, I guess.
乗り回して待っているって感じですかねこれは
Yeah, the bingo mod basically makes the game open world. It puts it in like a post game state where everything is unlocked, but also all the story progression is put towards
Yeah.
like the very beginning. So you can like get rep and do the challenges, but also you can go to any area you want.
Death War, by the way, this happens to be the
水
activation
の中に
trigger
タイプ
for, like, this whole area is the activation trigger for the DJ Cyberfight, which we have a couple clever ways to tackle. There are 2 phases. Here's the first phase. Ranger's just gonna stand right in front of him, kick that disc right back into his face, and then do the same thing one more time.
Yeah, if Vaen gets too close, he can just like run away, and it's very sad.
Yeah. Mash A there to get an immediate hit for phase 2, and now we are going to start pausing the game because the invulnerability frames for DJ Cyber run while the game is paused, so we can just wait them out in the pause menu.
Monkey ball runner.
Very silly.
It's amazing.
Also, like, is
ま
like
た何かをしようとしているのでしょうかこれは
this ramp, right?
Yeah.
Like otherwise he like goes in a circle really fast around this area and it's really
Yes.
annoying to catch up to him.
Yeah, it's way easier and faster.
Now we have
And it's funny.
Better
the
up.
last, one of the last huge dream skip here.
Welcome
Who's ready for some base ball?
to the hardest strat in the entire game.
Batter up.
It's like the 5th hardest route in the entire game.
Yeah.
Yeah, Vaen does this on keyboard to get like a very precise setup.
プロペラのようなものが回っています当たったらひとたまりもなさそうですが飛んでいく
So slightly off.
あ
Cricket?
All right, who's ready for some cricket?
Cricket? Yo?
Oh, my storage
Oh.
is messed up. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Ah.
Yeah, you're not gonna be able to get back either.
Unfortunate.
You got the idea. The idea was to get launched
Yeah.
by that man and then basically keep the speed, launch off of that vent, and go all the way to the end of the dream.
Yeah.
Like I said, hardest trick in the game, and of course it's at like close to the very end of the run. Of course it is.
Yeah.
It's so inconsistent
was, like-
because it is so precise.
Yeah, if it was like not the hardest trick in the game, if it was like either that or if it was like 20 minutes in, like more runs would have it.
Yeah.
But like,
Yeah.
I think maybe like barely double-digit amount of runs have it on the.
I've
leaderboard.
lost so many sub 50 times to it.
Yeah.
It's not. It's.
It's rough. It's real rough.
Anyways, if I didn't have to go all the way back from there to try it again, I would have kept trying it until I got it. But
Yeah.
I can't be here all day. All night.
Yeah. Ideally, and this is like a very copy situation. On like the windmill, you can get a launch that just puts you straight into the ending graffiti,
Yeah.
and that's a grand slam.
Yeah,
That
it's called
launch-
baseball not only because you hit yourself off of the windmill like you're a baseball and the fan is a bat thing.
Yeah.
But also like I'm so good at words right now. I saw you look over at me like I get it.
I was
okay?
like confused.
But also like they call it like a single, double, triple because different hits send you different lengths.
Yes.
Yeah.
Skipping more of the
Exactly.
stage with the single, double, triple, home run, grand slam.
いよいよゲームも終盤
Now
といったところ
time
でしょうか。
for Chapter 5, the final chapter of the run. We mentioned the giant big sequence skip that's
Yeah, we
coming up
talked
here.
about it a little
Yeah,
bit.
we talked about it a little bit.
Wait, do you guys hold on? Y'all smell that?
Smells like kind of like Up Dog.
What's up, dog?
What's up, dog?
What's up, dog?
Not much.
Does anyone here know what up dog is? Any up doggers?
Let's go up, dog.
You did not have to say that. It was free to not say that.
At the end of the whole section here, there's like a boss chase sequence that the trigger just stays active for during chapter 5, and we can just.
Yes.
That's
As long as you are in
Process de-
Chapter 5, the trigger for this sequence is active.
Yeah.
So, naturally.
何か調整をしている。
You know those bets from earlier? Yeah, we hit
just
that.
do that.
We hit that like van thing.
すごい距離を飛んでいった。
Yeah, that just skipped. You just watched skip like 20 minutes.
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
another.
genuinely 20 minutes of like, yeah.
Yeah, so time is coming up in like a minute or
何かをスキップしたようです。
The really funny part,
何
by
かを
the
ス
way,
キップ
is
したの
like,
でしょうかね。
I talked about I don't run this game. I've done that skip.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
it's
actually
not-
really funny.
it's not-
I did that first skip. I did that skip on my first playthrough.
That-
I like Vaen coached me through doing that skip.
that skip is actually how I recommend learning zips. It's
Yeah.
maybe the easiest zip in the game. Anyway, it is time for the final boss. We need to spray these 6 arms and then get the final hit. So here's 1.
Yeah, okay. Can the room count with us?
Yep,
We're
count with
bad
us.
at it. One, yeah.
And then I'm going to, while you're counting, try to actually explain how this is working. If you are on the rails for too
こ
long,
の何かを登って、
Two.
グラフィティを書いていく。
I have to try and distract you now too.
yeah, then this boss will it'll launch into one of 3 random attacks, and they all kind of suck.
Three.
So Vaen is taking a set path here to not stay on these rails for too long, just keep going from arm to arm, spray these as quickly as possible without giving this boss a chance to do anything.
Four.
Oh,
You're fine?
Oh, that was
nice.
So you wait out that one a little bit, or else.
Five.
nice.
Fine.
Close.
Yeah, that's scary. Someone say
Oh,
I heard like 3 different
this
numbers.
is gonna be
back there.
interesting. I think you're okay.
six. I think we're fine.
Yeah, you're good. You're good.
And then time's
6.
coming up.
Time's coming up real soon.
Real soon.
It might be sudden.
Nope, never mind.
Oh, I didn't get it.
I
Okay.
didn't get it.
If you're high enough up there, you can just sort of match.
Gotcha, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. And time. GG's.
はい、タイムストップです
RTA,。that was a 57.49.
この
Not bad.
ラスボスへの最後の
Sub-hour
一撃を与えた瞬間がタイマーストップだったのですが、
Especially in a marathon setting.
And that's
これ
still
がラスボスだった。
10 time.
Yeah, absolutely. So that
グ
is
ッドゲーム。
That might be like a-
タイムは57分49秒でした。
556, yeah.
お疲れ様でした。
Anyways, Bomber Cyberfunk.
yeah. Remember how we said that speedrun is ridiculous?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
really good.
yeah.
Yeah.
That was just kind of non-stop except for the cutscenes.
I was talking a mile a minute because I had to.
Yeah.
Yo, can we skip
much to
to
explain.
get some music while we
Yeah,
do
yeah,
our
sorry,
other
yeah.
stuff?
グラフィックも音楽も良くて、
These last cutscenes, you're like, you did it.
Yeah. Shout out to the speedrunning
と
community.
ってもスタイリッシュ
shout
な
out to the community, shout out to the modding community. Whole bunch
ゲー
of
ムで
awesome
ございま
communities
した。
surrounding this game. Vaen, what do you got?
GG でございま
Yeah,
す。
just shout out to BRC Speedrunning Discord. If you are at all interested, please join. We have a lot of resources, people willing to help. This is one of my first speed games I've gotten into. I haven't been speedrunning very long, but it's very fun to get into. Let's see. I just want to shout out CBC, the podcast.
You know.
If you know, you know. Yeah, I don't know. That's it for me.
Where can people find you on Twitch?
Twitch.tv/vaen LOL. I'm not a League of Legends player.
That's true.
On Twitter, at UHMVaen.
エンディングもスタイリッシュ。
YouTube, just VaenSR. That's about it.
Play this game. It's cool. You two got
It's really
anything?
good. You can go first.
Yeah, I'm gonna be running tomorrow. I'll be kicking off Silly Block with the golf speedrun.
I heard that was like Among Us.
Where'd you hear that?
From you.
Sounds kind of sus to me.
Oh, okay. You don't have to
Something,
say that.
I'll leave.
social
Okay,
deduction.
I'll get out of here.
But yeah, you can. I stream on Twitch, twitch.tv/seldomseenkid. The website formerly known as Twitter, seldomseenkid61. Co-host SSK bsky SSK61.bsky.social. Keep watching, keep donating. Shouts to P-Fund. Shouts to Vaen. Thanks for having me on couch, despite the fact that I don't run this game.
Of course.
I just watch people. I just watch one of my friends play this game a lot.
For vibes.
You bought the game for me.
Vibes are important.
Yeah.
Uh,
You brought the vibes.
I'll have more to say
You
tomorrow.
brought the strategy.
you got anything else?
Yeah.
I'll get out of here soon.
Yeah. Follow me on Twitch, twitch.tv/limesr. I'm a lot better at this game than I am at Hi-Fi Rush.
I'm Helix13_ most places, Twitch, Twitter, etc. Yeah, let's get out of here so we can get set up for the next run because it is
Tony Hawk
late.
time?
Yeah.
Thank you all. Thank you, Vaen. It's time for Tony Hawk. I'm excited for that.
Yeah, Tony
round.
Hawk.
Tony Hawk!
はい。ということで、ボムラッシュサイバーファンク 2% でございました。それでは次のゲームの準備がありますので、一旦失礼いたします。